I hope so too, Loki. All right, guys. If I can just ask you, please remove any extra HUDs or things that you can do without right now. The sim's going to be laggy. There's a lot of people here, and I haven't even sent notices. So, um, if you can remove something besides your clothing, leave that on. Please do so. Sorry, Luna. It's on the sim next door. All right, guys, we got just a few minutes before we get started, so please bear with me as I get everything done that I need to do.
Oh, hi.
Hey, Dre.
Thank you for the TP. I went AFK, I missed it, so thanks, Katie.
All right, we still got a few minutes, guys. How's everybody doing today?
Awesome. You.
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you guys all for coming. We've got some information to share with you guys. I know that you guys have some questions that you want answers to. So, I did ask before, but I'll ask again, guys. If you can remove any extra HUDs or anything like that that you don't absolutely need right at this moment, I ask that you do so. Of course, the sim is pretty full and it's going to be pretty laggy. So let's just be mindful of that. So how many of you guys are currently beta testing the dragons? And for those of you beta testing, what do you guys think about the dragons? All right, guys, please feel free to teleport any of your friends or anyone that you'd like to um, show the dragons to. Also, if they can't make it here, guys, there is a link I've posted in local chat so that you can watch it online on YouTube. So if they can't make it because the sim's full or they're lagging and it'll crash them out or whatever, we do want to make sure that everybody has a chance to be a part of the Q&A. Also, this will be online later for you to refer back to. All right, let's see if I can do this. Hey, EQ, Dorian, Georgia, Tapa, Celeste, Logie, Andy, Nefertari, Ellie, Sean, Jaden, Pat, Fairy, Dawn, Jane, Adelita, Zev, Aza, Miss Thompson, Dre, Neil, Zahir, Rhea, Marcelo, Nika, RJ, Revon, Jasmine, Loki, Constantine, Cordelia, Tutu, Chemo, Dr. Yodix, Darren, and Q to the T to the double E. Welcome, everybody, to our second question and answers for the mystical creatures. I am so glad that you guys are here today. My name, if you don't know me already, is Avalon Crystal. I am the manager of Mystical Creatures, and I will be your host today through this question and answers. I do have a couple of important people here with me that I want to introduce everybody to in case you don't know. The first being Miss Josephine Cooperstone. She is the owner of Mystical Creatures. Now, we do have a whole team of people that work on the Mystical Creatures, and I want to introduce those people to you as well. Our design team is Miss Chronic Stone Edge, right here beside me, Mr. Nashville Cortez, and Kat. Where's Kat? Oh, there's she's up on the stump. Kat, that is our design team. They make everything look beautiful and amazing. And then, of course, we have our scripting team, TM Sauce Luminos and Lecture Lock. They're the ones that make sure all the buttons work. If I can get a mic check, please, if you're not, if you could mic down, because we're recording this and we want it to be nice and smooth and everybody be able to hear. Um, so now that you know the team, so we've been working on the mystical creatures for several months now. You guys have been, or well, a lot of you guys have been beta testing for a while. Oh, Drake, if you could check your mic, please. And we have been super excited to work on these and bring these to life. And we certainly appreciate all the interest that you guys have had, all the beta testers that have put in work testing them, playing with them, and everything like that. So I know you guys have a lot of questions. Let me just address one thing up front. If you came here today to find out what the release date is for the Dragons, I'm sorry, but you're going to be sadly disappointed. Uh, I will not be, nor anyone else on the team, be able to give you a release date for the Dragons. That is because there are a lot of unforeseen things that may happen during beta testing before release. And we never want to tell you guys, hey, they're going to be out on June 6th and uh, them not come out. And then you guys are disappointed, and we're super anxious to get them out to you, and we don't want anything but a finished, top notch. We're not going to send anything out that we don't believe in. We're not going to rush anything. So that's just one reason why we won't give you a release date, right? I can tell you that we are working on them every day, and we are very excited for them to come out. So um, we do hope to get them out to you in the fastest amount of time possible. So we're not sitting on them just thinking about, hey, maybe next week, maybe the week after that. It's not that kind of a situation. Better right than rushed. Exactly, Charlie. Another thing I want to address just before anybody asks, Amaretto does not do pre-sales, so you are not able to buy any dragons or pre-packages or anything like that right now. Um, and guys, that's just another thing that Mystical Creatures is not going to do. All right. So with those two questions aside, we want to use this time so that you guys can ask any questions about how the dragons will work or what they will do, or just any questions that you have. We will certainly answer them if we can. That doesn't mean I'm going to be able, or the team's going to be able to tell you everything you want to know, because some things are surprises and secrets. And I think you guys like it better that way, right? So let's just be mindful and everybody be respectful. Um, of people asking questions. We'll take one question at a time. You can do it in voice or in text, whichever you prefer. If you're watching this video on YouTube and you have a question, please IM me in World Avalon Crystal and ask me your question. I will make sure it gets addressed. All right. So I don't think I left anything out. Unless, Josie, is there something that you want to add?
Nope, I think that pretty much covers it.
All right, so then we'll go ahead and we'll open up the floor, guys. So, like I said, let's just be mindful and do one question at a time. So, let's see what we got. Okay, so let's see. They are always 25 prims, or can they be changed to lesser somehow? Um, I think right now a base dragon, TM, correct me if I'm wrong, is 25 prims, correct?
Yes, it ranges between 23 and 25 depending on the size. Unfortunately, there is no way to reduce them. Being Animesh alone adds 15 land impact by default.
All right, so the next one was general question about the traits. What I could see until now that they are offspring of dragons have the same traits. So this is my question. If we buy starters, will there be a chance to get some extra traits to do we get breeding? There's all kinds of surprises, danger. So yeah, it release is going to be completely different than beta in that sense. And I think that kind of answers Redneck Charlie's question that he asked before as well. Um, there's lots of stuff you guys haven't seen, don't even know about that will be coming in release.
No, you mean when you were testing and um, sending the dragons, ascending the dragons? Yeah, no, those points don't count. That's just beta. You can see they're all just example points. They're not accurate on the point count. So, top of your question was about the combat section of the HUD. Um, that is a work in progress. That's why it says that on the HUD. When the combat system comes out, you will see more information about it. But right now, we can't really release any information. It's not necessary to breed. I can tell you that.
All right, and Redneck Charlie had a question. As you add more traits, colors, and scripts, will this drastically increase the perm count? Um, I think in the future, correct me if I'm wrong, TM and Cat, but you may see dragons with a slightly an increased prim, but nothing drastically. Dragons aren't 25 prims today and 50 tomorrow.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same. Same setup as more prims will increase land impact, but not necessarily more than one at any given. It just depends on how they are really. Yeah, what Kat just said. Some mesh prims can be made under one land impact and linked together to form one land impact.
There are no pre-orders for the dragons. Okay, RJ had a question. As for the fire breathing, could there be a trigger shortcut key to fire when riding? That's more of a technical question, so I'm going to refer that one to TM.
Currently, right now, it's more of they kind of breathe randomly ish. sometimes. That's actually a question for Josie. I'm gonna deflect to Josie. Your turn, Josie.
Well, I think that would be something we would have to maybe. I would maybe put in a suggestion or a suggestion box out here, don't I? That would be a good one to put on a note card and pass to either Avalon or me, and we can look into it. Because right now they don't.
All right, let's see. Is there going to be a special dragon for the beta testers? That's a you never know kind of answer, Heather. So yeah, I can't give out any information on anything we're gonna do for the beta testers at this time.
There was a question. Oh wait, hold up.
All right, I did see the price question, and I'm not ignoring that. We're gonna give some information on that here in just a little bit. Dre, what was your question? Is there going to be Ellie's like the horses have? I'm sure you're going to see all kinds of amazing, cool dragons in the future, Alvaro. um, is it possible to ride double, or is it a possibility in the future? That's a good technical question for T.
Currently, no. Second Life does not allow Animesh to be ridden by more than one person.
All right. Will we see a follow feature on the dragons? Dre, I'm going to say that there are a lot of features on the dragons that have not been released yet. So, again, I would say that's a you never know one.
If your dragons are just sitting there, Rosie, then you're either doing something wrong or there's something wrong with your dragons, because nothing what they do has changed. So that maybe you should have put a ticket in on the support site, because they don't just sit there. So back to the price point. Um, we do have prices set up for them. You wanted to know what like the basic single dragon would be. I forgot who had the question. Let me scroll back up. Um, no, I can't find it. Okay, well, I can't find it. It must be up pretty. Okay, so a basic, one basic single random dragon. I mean, also there's also bigger packs, but um, that is the price point for a single random dragon egg. Rosie, this is not the place where we're going to discuss issues with beta. If you have issues, and all tickets have been answered, so you can log back into the website and check your ticket for a response.
All right, let me go back to Loki's question. Is the dragon on the cliff a sneak peek of a special edition? That is we call her, she's the mama dragon. So if you're asking me if you can buy that dragon at release, I'm gonna say no. um, and the question about the horse meat, it's Dragons currently eat crystals, and no, they will not be feasting on other animals. You're hearing that there's a web-based system for tracking the dragons. Will this continue into production or stay beta only? Who did you hear that from?
Well,
I,
yeah, we don't have a website tracking system yet. So it definitely is just a rumor, but we are planning on doing a system like that that's connected to our website. So you'll be able to log in and see your dragons, and there will be a sales area and whatnot. So the rumor is true, but beta hasn't even seen it yet. So
all right. This is called mystical creatures, so there'll be more creatures. You never know, Cordelia. That's all I can say to that one. All right, let me beta somebody wrote me an IM about a question because they're watching on YouTube. Beta is still currently going. We have not ended beta yet. When we do end beta, everybody will know beta ends. We'll be shouting it from the rooftops because everybody knows when beta ends, that means we've worked out all the quirks and things like that. So beta is still currently going. Will more beta testers be accepted in the future? You never know. As mystical creatures grows and things like that, that we may have another beta testing. Anytime there's a beta testing that we're about to do, we do open it for people to apply to. So if you didn't make it in the first round, you can certainly try for the second.
I got an IM. I just somebody reminded me. Thank you. Um, there is a suggestion section in the support tab on the Mystical Creatures website. So if you just go to the website, you log in, click support, and if you want to file any suggestions, there is a category for that.
Right. And Troy, your question again, that's not something we're willing to discuss the features and how it works and everything it will do at this time. So can't really answer that question. Are we still allowed to talk about things from beta? Yeah, we don't expect you guys to hide away your dragons or not let people see them. Um, so if you want to show them off, please feel free to do so. I know a lot of people who have them on Market Sims that anybody can see them. So yeah, please feel free to share. They are pretty cool looking when they get sick, right? Yes, I've seen Lamia running around and she looks like a mystical creature dragon. Absolutely adorable. QT again, that's you never know kind of answer. Let's just say I think that the possibilities are endless and we will get as creative as we want to get, I think.
Um, the question about the marketplaces, um, again, on the website, there is a locations page, and you can click on there, and that is the not only the official store, but the official satellite stores that have already been set up. But of course, there's nothing there yet. It's just the display. So you can find them there on the locations page.
But also to kind of piggyback on Josie's answer, you can sell a dragon once they're released on any sim. Anybody can have a dragon auction.
Correct. Yeah.
So um, it's open to any marketplace. Can it be set up the mentors? Yes, there. I think Charlie, there will be lots of people who are knowledgeable on it. The beta testers, our moderators, of course, our staff. You guys will be learning. We're still learning. So, I definitely think there will be lots of people who will be knowledgeable on the dragons once actually. So there will be lots of ways to get help if you need it. Alvaro, that's a you never know kind of answer. All right, I'm going to refer Danger's question to TM because that's a technical question.
Yes, riding your dragon will have a increase on their happiness.
Mood.
Yeah. Keep their mood.
Yeah, mood. I saw happy and I said happiness. Word association. So much fun.
Cordelia, to answer your question, you can breed you can breed any male and female drake and dragoness together. Oh my goodness, Charlie. Do dragons come in different sizes? Yeah, I can't, that's a you never know, Alvaro. You guys are asking me questions for traits and what they're gonna drop and what they're gonna breed, and you guys, I'm not gonna answer any of those. You should know me better than that. I mean, we can play this game all day long if you want to, but you never know. No, I don't blame you for trying. All right. So there's a question about food consumption. I would say that the way the food works is completely different. We can't really compare the way the dragons work to how the horses work because they work completely different. The dragons, their stats are completely different. What they need to breed is completely different. How they get there is completely different. So I can't really compare those apples to oranges. I can tell you that I don't think the dragons consume any more than any other readable. Um, so if that answers your question, I don't know. That's about the as close as I can get to that answer. Is there a limit to the amount of eggs a dragon can produce? Go. As Josie said, dragons can breed until the age of 100. So as many times as you can get them to have what they need to breed, that's how many eggs you can have. So if you could do that 50 times, or you could do that, 25 times, and That's all variable, guys, because there's things that you can do to make your dragons breed faster than if you didn't do anything. So, Raven, we have not released all of our prices yet. So that's some information that'll be coming in the future. Yes, Tapa, I believe there will be mystical creature classes for the dragons so that everybody has knowledge. All right, Alvaro. Oh, cat wasn't done. Yeah, I think we're very third party friendly. So we leave it to you guys to be as creative as you want. Um, Also, there will be a wiki for the dragons, of course. How about the combat system? Can we know a little bit about that? Josie answered that question earlier, Dre, but I'll just go ahead and recap. That's something that's currently a work in progress. So at this time, we cannot discuss any features or how that will work or anything like that. Will there be a possibility of adding any extras like attachable writing gear, or will this be bred in? I don't, that might be a little bit more of a technical question. Are you talking like a third party, like, oh, somebody made a dragon saddle and you want to wear this saddle while riding your dragon? Is that what you mean? I don't know how that works with Animesh and adding that to your avatar, so I'm going to let one of the technical people or Cat answer that question. Again, Charlie, that's a you never know kind of answer. As for touching, okay. Do we know when the next beta round is coming? I'll let Josie answer that one.
Next beta round? Well, that's a good question. Uh, could be any day, could be never. Take that for what it's worth.
Tech question. Will you be able to write it in world or is it going to wear from your inventory and wear from your inventory can teleport to Sims? Currently, to ride your dragon, you wear it from your inventory. You find it in your inventory, you right click and add. You can teleport with it. Yeah, all beta rounds will be announced just the same way that all the previous ones have.
You talking about breeding, Alara? Without getting too in depth into it, their ratio is one drake to 3 dragonesses. So that gives you an idea.
Beta testing is currently closed, so we're only using the beta testers that we have. If we open it in the future, we will let anyone apply. Thank you for posting that, Zahir. And we kind of touched on that earlier with a web-based system, which we cannot give you the details on it yet because, again, that's a work in progress. So I can't tell you, oh, that's going to go back 5 generations or things like that. But we are working on a web-based system for that. That's a pretty good question, Tapa. He's talking about genetics, really. Will traits be passable all the way back from starters, or is there a cutoff on how many generations back a trait can pass from? TM, do you want to answer that question?
Just getting confirmation. So, what I can say about it is lineage is considered, but the specific breakpoints we don't disclose these normally. So, I mean, yeah, it's a subject I can't really answer straight. Say it does go back in the lineage, but I can't say how far back. It's probably not the answer you were looking for. And as for dragons, currently non-premium wearing dragons, non-premium members can wear one dragon or one animesh attachment. Premium members can wear an extra one. But the hard limit would be 2 if you're a premium member. Second Life will not allow a third. It's probably due to the skeletons. At a certain point, the skeleton would be economically large and bad. I don't see why I wouldn't. Yes, we've seen your face melt. It's terrifying.
I mean, the actual wearing of the dragon is what triggers that increase. So I would say yes. If 2 were worn, both would increase.
Guys, don't be shy. If there's a question you want to ask, please do. I'd rather you get the information right from us than someone else who didn't get the information from us, right? Beta dragons will not be able to be used after beta testing. That's a good question, Raven. You
So I
can breed
can
with.
real quick. Sorry.
Go ahead.
The beta dragons can. They will poof at the end. You release the current beta will disappear. If they don't, they cannot be used with. The event of it not poofing. How did I air quote that? In the event of not poofing, they still will not be usable with.
All right, TM, you're breaking up a little bit. In case nobody got what he said, beta dragons will poof at the end of beta. If they don't poof, you still won't be able to use them. So that answers your question, Alvaro. To answer Revon's question, you can breed your dragons to other people's dragons as long as both of you guys have the correct permissions set. Yes, the baby dragon will always be dropped by the mother. Is there a height option to their flight? You mean when a dragon's flying by itself or when you're flying with a dragon? Yeah, Jaden, there is a set height that your dragon, like if you res your dragon out and you want it to fly around on your sim, so you put it in flight mode, there is a set height that it will fly. You can only breed a mystical creature to another mystical creature. QT, did it actually fly across the sim or was it just like lagged out and kept going? I'm just curious. Yeah, I haven't seen that happen or anybody report that to me. So please file a ticket on that issue. No, it's not normal for your breedable to shoot across the sim. Nobody else has any other questions? Really? TM, you can probably answer that question better than me. Is the flight, is it based on the range?
The flight currently is a pre-programmed flight path that it can change in the future, but it's mostly pre-programmed. The range is not doesn't have an effect on it. Let's put it that way. Yeah. They should only go uh, up to what, 12 meters at most away from where they started. So if it's flying across the sim, that's something's broken.
Yeah, please file a ticket on that one. Luna, what is your question? Charlie, to answer your question, you can tell a mother or a father it's not going to affect whether the mother was pregnant or the baby or the outcome of the baby or anything like that. So, release date is going to be, you never know. 2021, you never know. Possible to have the dragon attack what, other people's avatars? QT, no, the price point that Josie gave you was for a single, but she said there will be larger packs. If only I could make mystical creature dragons eat people, there'd be fewer people in SL. Loki. There's a suggestion section on the Mystical Dragons website that you can file a ticket and we will get any suggestion that you guys want to make.
I will get a box out too in World. Um, I'll send a notice when I get something out set up in World so you guys can do it that way too.
Um, DJ and we kind of discussed that earlier that we do have something in the works, but we can't really discuss features of it at this time. Got it. Currently, Charlie, and beta testers can tell you this. You can send a dragon to Ascension, which basically gives you points for no longer breeding it. Turning in your dragon, sending it to Ascension, you do get points.
You like that HUD, Maggie? It's very nice. The design team and the scripting team has worked hard on that. And that's just, I mean, it does, it will do a lot more than what you guys can see in beta. But
Yeah, that's just the first page.
yeah.
Cordelia, all that kind of information will be released closer to release, what you can do with Ascension points and things like that. No, you can only use mystical creature ascension points for mystical creature things. We're not going to discuss any amaretto horses here, Alvaro, at this time. Sorry. Yeah, I know Kat and even Nash have worked really hard making sure that everybody will be able to see the HUD. So if you guys have any input on that, please put it in a suggestion ticket. Well, no, Rosie, you will not.
Anything beta is just testers. You'll notice when you send dragons or eggs to Ascension, they all give you 10 points. That's just basically we're just testing out the system. So yeah, those will not stay.
Yodix, if Yodix asked a question, I didn't see it. I don't know if maybe he's too far away, but if anybody saw that question and can paste it to me, I don't want to miss it. We currently don't have a volume setting, just the on and off. Thank you guys.
Yeah, there is a support system on the website. You can log in and file a support ticket, and you can get if you lose a dragon or an egg or something happens or whatever, uh, the CSR will get it back to you.
Celeste, there will be a wiki where you'll be able to see what a dragon, what certain dragons look like and certain traits and things like that, so you don't have to birth it to know exactly what it looks like. And for the food, uh, the way that we keep our food secure at this current time, there will not be a, what's it called? Server-based system. You never know 2021, Troy.
Rude.
I mean, you guys get why we won't give you a date, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Creed, one price point was shared, and we can paste that. There you go. Somebody had it. If you're all good little girls and boys, maybe we'll have dragons by Christmas.
And that's just a single random. There are other uh, multiple packs. That was just a single random pack.
But remember, sometimes Christmas comes in July, right? They do a whole Christmas in July thing. I mean, I'm just teasing you guys. Yeah, I think there's a discount when you buy more. So I have a question to pose to you guys. I know a lot of you guys have done breedables in the past, whether it be there's all kinds of breedables. I won't name any names. So these being completely different from any other breedable, how are you guys as breeders uh, going to breed them differently, do you think? Or what do you guys want to see happen differently on the breeder's end from other breedables? I guess that's the question I'm trying to ask. Because I know for us, we don't want to just do the same old thing. I know that you guys don't want to just do the same old thing, right? Yeah, let me clarify. I'm not talking about functionality and whether you can get twins or whether you can track lineage or any of that stuff. I'm talking once you guys have a final product. Exactly.
Really, Zez? A pink one? I would have never guessed that from you.
And how do you think
So, Alvaro, you mentioned being able to pair more than just like one male to one female. Uh, is that what you're asking? There is actually a feature for that with the dragons. So, with the dragons, you will be able to pair a male to more than one female, or uh, two males to five females, all in a breeding group. So, yes, the Union Crystal, it's called. So, there is an option for that with the dragons.
Oh my god.
DJ Anna, again, that's a you never know kind of question. "2021, you never know." I'm starting a campaign, Josie. It's you never know 2021.
What's that you say? We need another group? Just kidding.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I love how excited you guys are. We get excited every day just working on them. And guys, that's no joke. We get started on something and it's all hands on deck and everybody's got ideas and we're tripping over each other trying to get them out and let's do this and let's do that. And so um, we have put so much time and passion and everything into this. And I think that the final release will really show that. And I know that you guys are excited for them as much as we are.
Um, any beta tester want to answer Creed's question? I know we've talked about the HUD, but what is one of the pages on that HUD that currently says in progress? Yes. So there's your answer, Creed. Battling dragons. Well, that's the good thing. You don't have to. It's an option. Uh, you don't just like lots of other features on other breedables. You don't have to do. It's just something some people do like to do. So it is there as an extra.
Dre, I can't tell you what you're going to dig for. In fact, I can't tell you anything at all about digging.
Except it's digging. I'm here all week.
Yeah, there's not any information I can give on crafting either, Snooky. But it will be optional. It's not something you have to do to breed the dragons. That's a cute idea, Cordelia. I mean, I say why not? You guys should do as much with the dragons as you want to, as creative as you can be.
So, with the moving, Charlie, I can answer this. We currently keep the dragons phantom. So, when a dragon is moving, there should be very little, if any, real lag interaction with the sim. That's also why we keep the animations on all the times, because the animations that play on the dragons aren't like other animals. These are actual animations, so in reality, there's no lag generated on the sim. It's just looping through skeletal animation.
So, Avro, you're talking about. Oh, I'm sorry, Tim. I thought you were done. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. So there's no moving parts really. So it keeps the lag down. It's also why we don't have a animations off button, because there's no need.
So the question about you wanted to add, well, we do have a device that changes the settings to all dragons on your sim. It's called a Dragon Environment Manipulator, DEM for short. So you're talking about putting an option to use the DEM from your HUD, is what you're saying. That's a good suggestion.
And just to kind of back to what Tian was saying, and somebody said it, Animesh works completely different. So we don't have the same kind of lag and issues that non-Animesh breedables have because they work completely differently.
Is there any more questions? I know that if you're watching on YouTube, if you have a question, you can IM if you have a friend here, or you can IM any of the staff, and we can ask it for you. Generally, when beta is complete, we will have a last little bit of internal testing because there's things we need to test internally that beta testers can't. So we got to do a camera. So there will be a period of time where there will be internal testing before release. We won't be if beta is over, we will not be choosing another beta team or anything like that. Once beta is over, there will be internal testing and then release.
And that's just another reason why beta testers are so important, you guys, to find all the little things that could go wrong.
No pre-orders, just we will when we do have a release date set, we will announce it. So it's not like we're gonna pop in one day and say, "Oh, guys, by the way," no, you will know the release date ahead of time. Um, but that's not until we are ready for release, if that makes sense.
As Kat was saying, you can turn off movement so that your
Yeah.
dragon doesn't move from the area, but it will still animate. It will still scratch at the ground. Its wings may flap, things like that.
So
But it won't go anywhere.
to answer Troy's question, currently the limit is set at 36. It's more of a technical limit because it's also the length of a key. So it keeps things smoothly running.
Yeah, Charlie, let me post that. We do have several locations other than here. We have satellite stores at some markets. Um, if you log into the website at the top, there's a tab that says locations, and it gives you a list of all of them.
Yeah, Cordelia, that's we have several satellite locations to purchase them besides the main store that she just posted.
Oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood. Yeah, there will be multiple locations, yes.
No, they will be at all mystical creatures locations. Not all mystical creature stores are at Emerito locations. Thank you for coming, Loki.
What are you going to protest? Oh, I want dragons now.
Well, then I'm going to have to
Sure,
make a you
have
never
at
know
it.
2021 sign, and I'm going to have to come stand next to you, and then it's just, we're going to be at a stalemate, Troy. The third party market, Raven, once you have a dragon, you can sell it by any means you want, at any sim you want, or at no sim at all. So, RJ, some of the textures and things you've seen will be the same ones at release.
Oh, you're talking about a satellite store? To sell the items from Mystical. Um, yeah, we do have affiliate stores. Those are the locations. There's the main store on there. There's also the affiliate locations. We do have certain criteria to have an affiliate store. Um, if you're interested in that, you can file a ticket on the support page, the Mystical website, and we can talk to you more about it. Mystical crap dealer.
Oh my God!
Do what you gotta do, Troy. Do what you gotta do. And Charlie, we take into consideration a lot of things when we release anything. Um, and we try to be very mindful of the market climate and things that we think you guys will like and things like that. That's why I posed the question earlier. Um, what are you guys going to do differently? Because that's something that you guys control. That's not really something that we can control by any means.
I do see what you're saying, Charlie. Yeah, yeah. But I see what you're saying as far as releasing traits and whatnot. It is mostly dependent upon the breeders. This is true. Maybe stone would be better, Alvaro. That's a good question. TM, you want to answer that one?
Which one?
He asked, will there be one gender that's more common, like amarettos, you get more girls. With other breeder bulls, you get more boys.
With that, we do try to strive for 50-50, I think is what it is, Joseph. We try to make it kind of even.
There you go.
Sometimes, I mean, it's like when you roll dice. You have 6 sides. You're gonna get even in odds 50% of the time, on average. But you can roll dice and get ones constantly, back to back to back. It all depends on how things work that day.
Um, in the packs that we sell, because the breeding ratio is 1 to 3, you in the packs, obviously there will be more dragonesses than drakes. But you're talking about being born, correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. She's gonna get you.
Can I say something?
Absolutely.
I just want to say I'm not a beta tester, but of what I've seen of these dragons, I personally cannot wait till they come out.
Aw, thank you. We can't wait either.
I mean, I breed other breedables, and nothing has looked anything as well as these been.
Thank you very much. Everybody on the team has worked very hard and diligently on these. And our design team is absolutely amazing.
The last thing I was at, it was a answer question or question answer thing, and it was for the pony pals. So those are awesome, but I think these are gonna take the cake.
I think all of us up here are just grinning from ear to ear. Thank you for that.
You are most welcome to all of you. You guys worked really hard, so you deserve it. You deserve to smile at your hard work and be proud of yourselves.
Yeah, we just want you guys to enjoy them. Well, 10 years in running, so here's the 10 more, right?
Troy, I miss that Chihuahua. It was a sad day.
Yeah.
And guys, remember, like Josie said, and if you guys have a suggestion or anything like that, do not hesitate to file a ticket and let us know, because we always take your suggestions into account.
Not gonna let you down, Goose.
Now don't go doing anything crazy like that. We have no plans for anything to happen to the horses, you guys.
Alrighty, I think we're getting ready to wrap this up unless anybody else has any other questions or anyone listening or watching on YouTube have any questions before we wrap it up.
And I'm sure, guys, we will do this again before release. And I just want to thank everybody on the team for coming today and answering questions, and all of you guys coming and showing interest. If we open up beta, we'll post it on our website. We will send notices in the main group, um, on Facebook. Uh,
Oh, you
we have
mean
lots
I
of
think you
different
mean
avenues.
I think you mean notified just of stuff coming. Um, yeah, the website, the website, the website. Have you noticed we've been mentioning the website a lot? I would definitely join the website. Everything from connections and yeah, there you go. Announcements. There's a calendar on there. Did I mention the website? That's probably your best way outside of Second Life to stay informed. But also to make sure you're in the main group because we do send notices in there. But yes, the website, get on there. Oh yeah, yeah. Did I mention the website? Yeah, the website. Hmm. Oh yeah, and I don't know if how many of you use Discord, but planning on having a Discord channel too as well. Thank
Yeah,
you,
we'll
Charlie.
spam that from the rooftops.
Alrighty, guys. I think that's about it. Um, Thank you all for coming. Thanks for all the good questions. Sorry to disappoint you on not being able to answer a lot of them, but we answered what we could.
Yes, thank you guys all for coming, and I hope that all of you guys have a wonderful day.
Have a good one, guys. Oh, and don't forget, get on the website. Take care, guys.
I'm not sure, but I think there's a website. It's just, I think I got that from this. See you back at home, Doc.
Yep, I'll see you over there.
Bye, everybody. See you later.
See you later, taters.
Take care, everybody. And Costi, I'm gonna get you.